Today we're taking a look at the Aventura Hotel. This is room 665. This hotel is part of the Universal Studios Orlando hotel complex. And this is the 6th floor of a 17-floor hotel. We are in one of these corner deluxe king rooms. When you walk in, you've got a nice little foyer here. The table with your coffee machine, an ice bucket. Below you do have a nice little refrigerator and a couple of drawers for storage. Right next to it, you also have this nice closet. It took a moment for us to realize that that was in fact a closet. But inside you've got a nice deep safe. You've got your ironing board, plenty of hangers, and a luggage rack. The king bed here overlooks the wonderful view that we have with all of these floor-to-ceiling windows. The bed was quite comfortable, with perhaps the exception of the sheets. They're a little bit rough in quality. Wasn't too thrilled with those. You also only have 3 pillows. So if you're sharing the bed and you all like to have your necks raised high, that could be a problem. But on the nightstand here, you've got a drawer, a funny looking little lamp with some outlets and USB ports behind it. You've got your phone, your remote control, and this iPad that you can move around, and it does control things in the room, such as the TV and the lights and the temperature. I did notice, however, that the lights here, like the reading lamps, don't really turn on and off with the iPad here, but the vestibule light does. The TV controls worked well, but that's really all we used it for. You'll notice, though, on this side, there is no nightstand, which can make it a little inconvenient for the second person in the bed to put things like their glasses or a phone or so forth. Here, way up high, you can see the TV. It does swivel, so we can point it toward the bed or here toward your living room area, where you have a sofa and a little side chair and this tiny little table. It's a little unfortunate that there is no coffee table here. It made it very difficult to eat dinner in the room with just that tiny little table. The sofa itself, the material is very scratchy. It's not anything that you want to really, sit on for any period of time. It's almost as if they didn't put much design thought into this room. For instance, when you look, you've got all the furniture there just shoved up against the wall. And there's no artwork. In fact, there's no artwork around the room at all, perhaps with the exception of this little wall decal in the entryway. Another thing I did not like about their design is this little desk over here. It's a little bit awkward. I mean, if you're really going to enjoy this fabulous room, you're really going to want to be looking out. I mean, look over there, you can actually see the Harry Potter castle in the distance. I mean, you really want to be looking at that, not this artless blank wall here. You also have to deal with this little cutout on the edge for the passageway there, which further limits your ability to do any work there. All right, moving on into the bathroom. All right, we've got a nice little sink here, some soaps and some towels. And the toilet area had 4 nice towels. We did use the room last night, so they're kind of hanging up. The shower was nice. It's got a very high shower head, and the on and off is controlled from the handle right there, which is convenient. You've got the nice little footstool or whatever it is, bar. But this was a little strange that they have the wire thing here on the outside of the shower instead of being farther back. So if you were to hang something off of this, it would be right in your face. And the store itself is kind of narrow. I mean, I can not walk in without turning sideways. The floor is nice. No carpet though. It does seem a little dusty here and there. But really, it's the view that is most spectacular in this hotel room, which again, another unfortunate design aspect is that the curtains here meet in the middle under the TV. So if you're laying here in bed, it really blocks a significant portion of your view. And likewise, if for some reason you wanted to sit on the uncomfortable, ugly sofa, you're also staring at those curtains instead of out at the fabulous view of Universal. But otherwise, the hotel is very nice. They've got great amenities like a cafeteria in the base or in the ground level. They have a Starbucks. They have lots of different eating options. There's a rooftop bar. This hotel does have 4 electric car chargers. The Cabana Bay across the way has not only some electric car chargers, but they also have some Tesla-specific chargers. Regardless, with both hotels, you do share a bus system, unlike the other hotel that we've stayed at, the Royal Pacific, where you can take a boat over to the parks. This one you do have to take the bus, but we never found that it was really crowded. It does come every 10 to 15 minutes, and at the end of the park hours, they run more buses. It was not very inconvenient at all. It just involves a lot more walking. The pools, there is quite a difference between the pool here, which is small, in comparison to the Cabana Bay across the way. Cabana Bay's pool, they've got a nice lazy river, and they actually have 2 different sets of pools for kids to use, and it's for all more of a fun atmosphere. This hotel seems to be more reserved, more of a typical hotel you would find in any city, whereas the Cabana Bay is more of a themed hotel. It's just more fun overall. There you go. That is the Aventura Hotel in a deluxe king room here at Universal Studios Orlando Resort. Have a wonderful day, guys. See you around.